Good morning. Let me brighten you up. Ooh, are we too bright? No, it's perfect for the cats. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Turn you up, buttercups. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Look at, I purposely put that back so it wasn't in my face. Everybody good? Everybody good. Good morning. I just did like a makeup little tutorial on, not YouTube, on Snapchat for a friend. He was probably like, yeah, quite fucking awesome. I think I tagged it like, aren't you glad you have a friend like me? Aren't you glad you got a friend like me? Ooh, you know what song that's pulling me to? I got a friend indeed. Bolt. Remember the movie Bolt? It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm gonna let you guys pop on. I'm gonna use my Starman deck today. I'm gonna use my Starman deck. And I'm gonna switch glasses. And I'm gonna switch glasses. I got a friend indeed. Oh, I got a friend in need. Do you guys remember that? Is it just me right now? I'm almost positive it's Bolt. And you know who I think sings it is, what's her name? She did so many Disney songs. Remember her name? She did a lot of Disney shows. She's a really good singer. Oh, Miley Cyrus. She actually did the soundtrack. Good morning. Yeah. Where'd you guys go? Hi. Yes, my test came back negative. Yep. So that's good. My chest still hurts a little bit, so I don't know what that's from. It could just be allergies. I do feel like when I cough, there's still something like probably like in my lungs. Sometimes with allergies though, like I've had years with, I'll end up with pneumonia sometimes because of the allergies get so bad. Good morning, you know? So, oh, Toy Story maybe? I definitely think that's, yep, you're right. I got a friend indeed. That's Toy Story. But originally, whatever I was singing, I got a friend indeed. The first one pulled me to Bolt and Miley Cyrus. Good morning. So, Bolt's about a dog that gets lost and then found. In Toy Story, the toys get lost and then found. Gotta love Disney. Actually, I think Bolt might actually be Pixar, but I'm not positive. Miley Cyrus did a lot of Disney, so it might be Disney. Good morning. Oh, there's my pooch barking up someone's tree. You love the hairstyle? Really? It's so funny. I just put it up, and the whole point, like, I hate when I get like wispies and I feel like there's a straggler and it's like slowly just touching me right there, just to irk me. So, please forgive me. I know not what I did. Something, something. Please forgive me. Forgive you for what? Oh, look at this little clock. This was my mom's. It's like a wicked antique. I pulled it out of the drawer. I'm like, why is this in the drawer? I'm like, I want that. I want that. I remember being a little kid and playing with this thing. She used to hang it on the wall. And like, Jesus, why is that happening? It's Jade. I got sidetracked. My daughter just hit me up. I used to hang on the wall. She's like, don't play with that. I used to always play with this thing. So I'm like super partial to this little thing. I don't know what it is. But I'm super that person that holds on to memorabilia. Memorabilia. Oh, you might have once left an unpleasant comment. Yeah, I've picked up on that here and there with other people, but everyone has a bad freaking day, dude. Mama, whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hold grudges like that. Everyone's got an opinion. You know. So, don't worry about it. Just don't do it again. You do it again, fucking it, okay? But I don't hold grudges like that, not at all. What's the point? What's the freaking point? So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just got wicked anxiety looking into my phone. 13 people. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? You guys getting notifications? You guys getting notifications? You getting ready for work? Getting ready for work? Work, 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 work. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, people are starting to pop on. I'll give you guys like 2 more minutes. You didn't get a notification? Yeah, that happens sometimes. Well, it happens more often than normal. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that's all about. Same. Yeah, see? I don't know. This thing doesn't want to work lately. Left my other one in the car. Yeah, I don't know. Hi. I'm gonna go to Canada this summer. I'm gonna go to Canada this summer. And you gotta love, I almost said Mercury again. But, any ideas that are coming to you, pay attention to them. Something you may have thought of years ago. Because you know how I was all over you guys and I was like, yeah, it's beautiful. You know, I was like all over you guys at one point and I'm like, oh, I was telling you guys, like, I'm going to do cards. And then I was like, I got too busy. I mean, it's a lot of work, right? But now it's like, I'm being pulled to do cards again. And it's not just like the idea. It's even like more intense now to do cards. My own deck, you know? It's a lot of work and I'm not like tech savvy like that. So like, it's why this was my problem before. Do I really want to hire someone to, I've done the classes before, yeah. But do I really want to, I thought about maybe doing that again through like Patreon. I actually have a meeting at 1:30 today. It's like a collaboration with someone else. So like that would keep me busy too. So it's like Spirit's got me in like a trillions of interactions right now. And I really do want to do my cards, but I'm not, like I said, like I'm not computer savvy. Like, don't you need like certain software too, like on your computer or laptop to like, you know? So I don't know if like the first deck would be like super simple, like words saying me. Like I think I've always kind of wanted to do a deck like that, more of like an oracle, but like more of a deck. So put a big picture of like a penis on one of the cards. Get your mind out of the gutter. You know, like, I don't know, just me, but at the same time I want to do ones that took me through my journey, and I wish I had a deck that tossed out cards being like not happening or reality. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So it's definitely a project, you know, that I definitely dismissed, and now it's back. Good morning. So make sure you're very aware of that stuff too. That like little things like that, like, because something like that can, you know, it, I mean, that just happened to me again. Like I was driving this morning to get my coffee, and all of a sudden, like, just thoughts of like, of what kind of sayings or something I'd want on a card, you know? So I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. And I know I'd be successful at it because I still haven't come across certain decks that have that knowledge or insight or what you really need to hear in the midst of certain times. You know what I mean? And kind of like maybe like on the back of the deck, my explanation, how to get through something. So teaching cards at the same time, you know? I'll figure it out. So I know that's back in my head. So pay attention. It's in your head. It's in your head. Alright, I'm gonna do the Starman deck. I haven't pulled this out in a freaking wicked long time. Sugar just came to me, and then I saw a sugar cube, so I don't know what that's forgetting, but... And then it pulls me to, like, igloos, so... But that's a kid thing, right? I think when I was younger, I used to build igloos out of sugar cubes. It's a fun thing to do with your kids. Alright, time to tap in. Tapping in makes me so nauseous. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I really want to tap into this deck right now. So this deck I usually predict. It's predictions, but I don't really want to go there. I think I just want to do first week of, I almost said January because I'm thinking of a J, but June. And then you got July. Is that it? 3 months with the J in it? I never picked up on that. Any of you guys ever pick up on that? You got March and May. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to think of the months right now. I wonder if all of them... I wonder if, All right, let me get a pen. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if it spells something. So let's see. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We got Jace, we got Ma'am, we got Sun. So, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but like, sometimes when you go and see synchronicities with numbers, there's also ones where it will bring you to words. So that's happening. Okay. Ooh, Jason. Ooh, look at, I said there's something with a J. We got Jason right there. Jason. Okay, so like 3 J's. I picked up on that, and 2 M's. So it could be initials, JF. That's actually my dad's initials. You know what I mean? So it's like there's something with these letters, good morning, that you might be able to find the word. Like there's jam, J-A-M. There's fam, F-A-M. Jason is clear as day. Sun is clear as day. Ma'am is clear as day. Mum. Well, it's not a you, but okay. So there's some, oh, it's just the J's. 3 J's, 2 M's. There's something there. So I don't know what that's about. That was freaking random, right? So 17 minutes in. I'd say we started at like 15 minutes in. So, because somebody needed to hear that. So 15 minutes in. Read stats. So, and I read stats, and I had to write that down. There's something with letters. Morning, sweetie pie. There's something with letters with you guys right now. I don't know what that's regarding. Because I said read stats, and it actually looks like something stats. Or slots. See, I want to just jump away from that. But that might help some of you. Hey, Corey. Did I do your reading? Did I send it to you? I think yours is today. Or did I send you one? No, I did send you one, right? Or are you next on my list? Did I send you yours? Morning. Did I send you yours? I got 2 on the top of my list that have to get done. Yeah, you got mine. Okay. Thought I was going fucking nuts. Alright. Anywho. Just remember there's something with letters. Good morning, guys. There's something with letters with you guys. A lot of you are starting to jump on now. Well, yeah, there's definitely, yeah, you can, number 3. Something with the letter C. Who knows, right? So, most people don't go that deep into meanings, though. But, I mean, it made me realize there's 3 J's and 2 M's, and then it had me write it down. But you can scramble those letters. You can even put it like in a Google and scramble those letters. There's another word for it too. It begins with an M. An O. I forget the name of it. It's like a 4-letter word. Jason is spelled clear as day. Jace. Then Sun. Could be initials. J's and M's are big. I look at it and I get nauseous, so I don't really want to read into it. That's for you guys. Okay. Yeah, you can Google and be like, what words can you come up with 5 letters? What words can you come up with 3 letters? What words can you come up with, 8 letters? With the numbers, with the letters you have. I mean, yeah, I'm getting out of that. Like, that's moving forward. Okay. So let's do the first week of June. Something might be spelled backwards because I just saw 6116. And when those numbers come up like that, what you gotta do is add them all together. You got the Hierophant. Five of Pence. Justice. The Empress. It's like all these things are going through my head, and I'm literally talking in my head, and I should be talking to you guys. It's almost like I feel like you should know what I'm saying. Like, that's the crazy thing right now. Like, you should be reading my mind. Like, you should be hearing my thoughts. Like, it's the craziest thing. So probably there's a telepathic thing going on here too. Something not being said. Someone misses someone. This is the Hierophant with the Empress out. This could be talking about marriage, hire something, but this could also be a teacher. I don't think it's just Taurus. I don't have the Emperor out, but I do feel like you could miss something about a relationship, something lack. Because you got the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, Justice, and the Empress. So I feel like this Justice right now is the balancing of the karmic scales, but there could be something karmic here because someone feels left out of a situation, or is extremely lonely, or is having a hard time. Or if this is lack of money, something's going to come in. This is regarding court or some type of institution. The Empress scores. There's something sacrificial about the Hierophant. So to me, there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. And it's not even the freaking Hangman. And there's something very earthly about this Five of Pence. I know it's Pence, right? But there's something like, there's creatures, there's something. Like, I don't... It's probably going to be a very odd read, guys. I don't, like I said before, this is my deck that I usually do predictions with, and I'm not doing it that way this time. So this is for like the first week of June 2020. So I kind of want to read it the way I would normally read a card, except for what else is coming out, you know? Then you got the Death card under the Hierophant. So it's like they're not lining up. It's driving me fucking apeshit. So something's over with the Hierophant. It could be a marriage here being with Justice and the Empress, right? But this could be a total rebirth of something. I wouldn't say a marriage. Not quite yet. There's a learning thing here. And it's weird because I'm like, what do you want under the Five of Pence? As if like I'm clarifying, but I'm definitely not yet, you know. And then you got the King of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. So somebody's missing. Oh, someone's pissed that something's over too. Or not handling it right. I mean, who are we to say how to handle what, right? But there's the Death card. And then you got the King of Swords. But look at that baboon's face. Pissed. And if it's not pissed, it's frustrated. It's like you hold your own key to move forward, you know? It brought me to the Karate Kid. There's lessons there, but it's not patience, you know, when he's buffing the car. It's like experiences. Like, why did it pull me to the Karate Kid? I think it's more, I almost said sacrilegious again. I don't know what that's regarding. Religious, whatever it is for you, but like, I don't know if it's like meditation. I feel like I'm going within someone's conscious, subconscious. And this is like the outskirts. So like, I feel like that's kind of a thing right now, you know. Because I don't really feel anger. I feel more loneliness, frustration. Could be a Scorpio involved. So I think the Hierophant, whomever this person is, unless it's like teaching, you know, I don't know. Got the Eight of Wands underneath Justice. So some type of communication, also a new journey, communication, emails, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you got the World. That's another card of internet, emails. But so if it's speaking of Taurus, I don't know if it's higher power here. For those, it doesn't matter who you're dealing with. But so any of you remember my notebooks over there? You know how I was saying Taurus may be meshing with yada yada and so forth. So if they're coming in as a Taurus, they could be meshing with a Virgo. Okay. And if we have an Aquarius here, an Aquarius, Pisces, we got a Libra, Aries, so that's not meshing right now. And then the other Taurus. So you got two strong energies in Taurus right now. Unless this Empress is some kind of teacher. See, no, I can't link it like that. This Hierophant. I'm being pulled to institution or something sacrificial, but like, I think it's an energy of a masculine that's going through like a massive transition, rebirth. No, that's not it either, see? Could they be in the Scorpio energy? So could this person be going through like the dark night of the soul? Nope. Jesus. What is this saying? I think this Hierophant is like spirit. And spirit is transforming something here. It could be somebody's money. Like somebody might need to take a break from what they're doing. Nope, that's not it either. It's just an energy that's just lonely. But there's somebody like right in front of them. So that card doesn't even look like anger anymore. That baboon looks more like frightened. So somebody's going through like a scary transition. But look, it's almost like you have this one energy that's like, I'm right here. So Spirit's playing a big role here. This spirit might actually be a teacher, someone spiritual. Like take me for instance, that could be representing me. Like so if you got knowledge, a teacher, you're spiritual, however it is for you, that could actually be you. You're here for a reason. You're here to help someone go through like a transition. Not necessarily in a catalytic way. Whatever this transition is, whatever you're here to do to help, it also helps you. It might make you see something. Like it could actually put you more on your purpose. Because it might be more of a doorbell for you. Like ding dong. So this, I don't think it's like in a catalytic way. Fishy lips. Hi, Louise. I don't know why I'm making faces at you guys. Fucking weird, right? I think it's a teaching moment for you too. It's like whatever this is a massive transition for you, whether you're feminine, masculine. Someone's the Hierophant, someone's the teacher. Okay? Yeah, and then you got the Wheel. That makes sense because wow. And I keep saying it, it's not in a catalytic way. It's a teaching moment and a learning moment. So say this is with a masculine or feminine, however this rolls for you. This is somebody like on the earthly plane. That's pretty high up there if you're coming in as the Hierophant. So this is somebody who's extremely spiritual. But for real, you're coming in as the Hierophant, not a Taurus, a freaking Hierophant. So yeah, you got that wisdom, whether it's sage, however you have it. You're way more powerful than you think you are. And this is a transition period for you too, even though you feel like you're going through this transition, you're here to help someone else out through a transition. It's also your own transition without you realizing it. So I don't know if you feel like, great, you put me in a position like this again and it is hard. So I guess like don't look at it like that, because whomever you're helping, whoever's in your life right now, whomever this is, a lover, a friend, a child, whoever it is to you, a co-worker, it's the support. You'd obviously be supporting each other. It's like equal give and take. No one's taking advantage of energy. I need you guys to realize, whomever this spiritual one is, it's your own transition. It's your own rebirth, too. Well, no, you already went through plenty of rebirths and transition, but whatever this is, it's like a transformation more than a transition. It's a little of both. And you kind of have one energy that's not linked to you, that's extremely nervous and there's fear. And then with Justice, with the Eight of Wands, this is a new karmic journey. And I think possibly this Hierophant, the spiritual energy, is the Empress. And then you got the Wheel underneath, okay? So I think the Empress is the Hierophant. And you are here teaching. But what you don't realize is that in the process, you're learning. It's almost like it's gonna catapult you. So even though there's a masculine in my read, in our read right now, it's not that it's irrelevant, but it's not about them. It is about them, but Spirit needs you to understand what this process is for you. There's something here that you take out of it that's beneficial to your own journey. It brings you to the next stage of your life. Some of you is the next, if I'm going to do numerology, it's your next pentacle. You got 3 pentacles in life. Whoever this is, you're going to live a long life, because you're only entering your 2nd pentacle. So like, if this was me, for example, I'll be 43. And this means that I'd only be in my 2nd pentacle. which means you're going to live a long life. Because the pentacles, if my first pentacle took 42 years, they usually take a while. You're going to live a long life. It's a given. 90s, if not, like, I don't know, like me, it might sound crazy, but I'm convinced I'm going to live until I'm 88. I'm convinced. I got the goosebumps. Like, I don't, like, or early 90s. You know what I mean? I think more like now it's like early 90s. Okay? I'm going to live a long life too. I hope. But like it's like my soul knows. I've been saying this since I've been a fucking toddler. Like, it used to creep my mom out. Like, I'm gonna live a very old life. It used to creep her out. So this is like an important read because this is actually helping. This is putting you on your path if you're not already on it. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't really get feelings from the Empress like that. The feeling I'm getting more here is the masculine. So it's like, where's it taking your brain? Are you like, do you feel like you're going to repeat a cycle? I think some of you do, because the wheel is under the Empress. But I also know that this is a beneficial wheel. But I will tell you, underneath the deck is the Three of Swords, right? So it's not that you feel hopeless. It wouldn't be one of these situations where I think you'd feel hopeless. It's just, it's risky. But it's not about you and your feelings, which seems really fucked up to say. But it's the truth, because this is something that's going to catapult you. It benefits the feminine. And you could be coming in masculine too. You can come in completely balanced, because the Hierophant's coming in masculine and the Empress is coming in feminine, right? And then you got Justice in between. It's the perfect yin and yang. And it's going to catapult. That's weird that now all of a sudden I can't say that word. It's almost bringing me to another language. I don't know what that's forgetting. That could totally be a past life thing. But it's going to catapult this. And there's a masculine involved. And it's like you're right in front of them. And I think it's a struggle for both of you. One more than the other with whatever this is. The energy is just going to get refreshed real soon, I'll tell you that. But one is like, okay, the compassion is there. I think it's feminine, whoever's more spiritual, now won't let that compassion go because she knows she's needed. And it's not even in a way of like, oh, I feel bad or petty. And I don't think you get to the point yet where it's like, okay, this is going to benefit me, so I'm going to proceed, because I don't think you should look at it that way either. I mean, you can. Maybe you should, actually. Maybe that will actually, if you were to take feelings out of whatever this is, well, you're going to feel, right? Because it is who you are. You're compassionate, so you're already feeling it. But this is like, she has the brain in one hand and the heart in the other. You gotta find the happy medium. You gotta find the in-between. I think you're already doing it without realizing it. Or you're gradually just gonna slip into this. I will tell you, with the Three of Swords there, the Empress will probably guard her heart. It's a given. But I wouldn't worry about that. And I kind of had a little epiphany last night regarding that type of scenario. I don't quite know how to put it into words yet. But like, Goes a little something like this. But like, I totally just put that into a song. But I was thinking, it only came across once. So I haven't figured out the philosophy on it yet, but as a woman, my past, being guarded to certain situations, the blockage of a heart, it's given. I'm sure my heart is blocked a little bit. That this is a given for what we all been through, what I've been through, and that's an excuse. So I'm not going there like that. But basically, like, how do you? We think, or I think, what I teach you is sometimes it's just easier to go with the flow. And then certain stuff, if you let it happen naturally, it just happens, and one day you're like, wow, my God's not up, right? It's the only explanation. It's the only way we can kind of explain it, unless you literally want to go to therapy or be taught, like, okay, so step yada, 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 yada could help. But then are you too much in your head? So I think the philosophy I'm going for, which kind of makes more sense, if you look at something as this could benefit you in your journey, and because you're going to get catapulted, and you don't have expectations, and you're just there to help support whatever this is, and you balance the mind, body, soul, that I think if you, it's important to flow too, but if you take out feelings, if you take out certain stuff and what you've been through, and it's hard because we've learned lessons, we know better, but what I'm saying in this situation, if you take out lessons, because this is a new one, okay? So if you take out past stuff that didn't really work out so well in a certain direction for you and you move forward, you're already letting this happen. You're already letting this ability happen naturally. So how do you get there? I'm not quite sure. I think gradually it's just going to happen. That probably doesn't make sense to a lot of you, because I haven't quite processed that philosophy myself yet. Okay. But it seems like if you do kind of look at this as it's going to benefit you, and not to have this person in your life, because I don't know who this person is to you, but whatever this is, it's definitely a new lesson. And it doesn't have to be a harsh lesson, but you could be looking at it in a harsh lesson, because there's obviously there's got to be some type of feeling here if we're trying to balance the heart and the brain, well, mind, right? But like, so there's something, you're going through something spiritual anyway, that I think this is just going to happen whether you want it to or not. Like, it's not in your control. You have the knowledge, you have something here, and it just, I got a friend in need, indeed in need, something. Because look how she's balancing, mind, body, soul, yada, yada. And this is linked to the Empress. Look at. So it's almost like you're in between. Like, you're not there, but you're there. Because this is a transition for you. Transformation. You're transforming something. You're transforming, I think, both of your lives. With the help of him, too. So there was a little teaching moment for you guys with the whole spiritual end of it. Like, so I don't know if you're like, I feel like you're like, I don't know if I should be doing this. Like, the compassion's there, you got that part, right? But underneath there's a snake there, so it's like, am I doing the right thing? And that's because of your past lessons. There's something about your past lesson where you're like, if I was to do this, this feels like repetitive. This feels like possibly I've done this before. I've gone this route. So faith is needed here. We've talked about the difference between hope and faith. We've talked about that. So if there's synergy, then you're good, but you're questioning it, even if there is synergy. But it might be really beneficial. Like I said, it sounds so fucked up that this will actually benefit you by being that friend. It's fucked up. I'm not gonna, it sounds fucked up to me. I'm sorry. But that's like the human in me. And, you know, the soul in me, my old soul and who I am, it's like you definitely go after that. So this is almost like a battle for the feminine. Human plane and in your soul, in the spiritual plane. This is a lot. So you might have a past life or past lives with this person. This is a new experience for you, even if you know the person, if that makes sense. Or you feel like you know the person. It's poemated by past life cards, so I know you've had a past life with this person, whether you're aware of it or not. It's one thing to, I've had past lives, well, I believe in reincarnation, right? But it's more than that. Like, I can feel past life with people, and it's clear as day. This one's linked to past life, but I don't think it's clear as day for you. I think it's more like of a comfortability thing, which is a sign of, you know, knowing someone. Your souls know each other. Old souls. And I don't know if this energy is waking up and it's making them nervous, because this one's, it's almost like their DNA is being activated. Like there's something. Because they're powerful too. And I think you're looking at this person as just a human. Because at first I saw anger in the baboon, but now if you look at it, it's more like, oh shit. Fear, hesitation, resistment. But if you look at him, this is something he's done before too. But he would be in, like, in the 3D, he could be religious, or he just doesn't really have a belief. But would be aware of higher power, but definitely would not know how to explain it. So yeah, would it be beneficial for you to look at it as it would benefit you too? Yes. But I don't know if that would hinder you either. You're gonna have to learn to accept let me see what the cards, let me see what your lesson would be here. I feel like accepts I don't think you want to see it that way. Maybe you thought this energy needed to accept. You got love. Okay, so there's a situation that there's love here. I commit to practice to seeing all good in things. So like definitely a positive outcome is needed. That's, I mean, it's a given. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side because there's some heavy shit here. So it's almost like maybe you shouldn't be acknowledging. Yeah, see, that's not true because they want you to. Some of you need to know that this benefits your spirituality. Like, but see, it catapults your who you are. Trust. So yeah, that's okay. So that's even, yeah, even more than acceptance. It's just trusting what this is. I accept my inner voice will always guide me correctly. If you're spiritual, there's a sense of something here that feels right, but mentally what you've learned kind of tells you it might be wrong. So that's goes along with the acceptance thing too, and what you've learned. There's something about what you've learned in the current situation you're going to step into. You got to trust your gut, which is your intuition, your soul. See, purpose. There's a purpose here, and these are all purple. I will tell you, on one of the Zodiacs I did on Patreon, I think there was someone had all purple. Can someone tell me who that was if you're a Patreon member? And then we go with the 13 one. You got 13, 13 right there. Does anyone remember who got all these? Because I want to say it was 44. Someone just said 44. Which is a lot about your intuition too. But someone had those. So if I could figure out who had those, I could tell you what's really happening more on a mundane level. On a human 3D level. Fucking humans, man. It's like, man, Grams, just get to work with you guys all the time. It's so, see, this is hard here too. This is one of these things where it's like, yeah, I'm fucking human, but I'm not fucking human, and I gotta do human shit. Like there's something like here too that might bother you, because I think it's, you know what you're being asked to do, and it's like, okay, last time I was asked to do this shit, it did not fucking pan out for me, and what it brought was pain, because you had that 3 of Swords underneath. So whomever you're dealing with, there is going to be a little bit of a blockage, like a heart blockage. Like it's going to be like your soul is focused on your higher self. So I don't know if this energy is going to want your soul focused on them, but that's a whole nother conversation to have down the road with this person if there's something intimate here. Okay. Even if you're married and this is your scenario, this is what your spouse is going through, one or the other, you know. If you guys are in the marriage and you're fine, but you're kind of wondering what's going down. This. So, I don't know who that was. So there, because there's love here too, and trusting it, like this has to be a connection between you and somebody else, whether it's a friendship or a lover or a spouse. Something's just, I almost want to make, oh my God, look at the freaking purple and worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And I almost want, in the judgment, another purple. I almost wanted to say was, what did I want to say? I almost want to teach you guys to, that's what I wanted to say. I want to teach you guys it went away, but it was simple, and it was human. It's like I gotta teach you guys a whole new way. Because you really, I had to go to the bathroom and someone just went in there. Son of a bitch. See, I thought of it again and then it took it away. So maybe it's not meant for me to say, because every time I think about it, it gets taken. So maybe they don't want you to realize that. Ooh. What I think's happening is pulling me back to the same thing. It's like, I don't know if you're worried about repeating a cycle. You're too fucking smart for that, spiritually. But you feel like you're in, I think what's happening is like you're in another cycle. Regardless, you know this person or not, because pulled me into the past again. Whereas, like, if I get involved with this, I think it's too late. You're already involved. You're already linked. Like, if there's a purpose here, there's no getting out of this, because it's putting you on course. So I feel like whatever this is, you're going to become more comfortable with the situation. Because they're asking you to trust the situation. So I feel like for a majority of you, you're in a situation where you feel like, okay, been there, done this. It's never worked. Why would it work now? And it's not because it's the same person. It's because it's approaching the same type of lesson. But I guess now it's, you have to look at this lesson differently. Like, really, that blows. I didn't know we had to go so deep into a lesson, and I didn't realize, I did realize lessons have meanings and growth evolution. I get it. But I guess what I didn't realize is that we look at a lesson one way, but within that lesson, there's different spouts. There's a whole bunch of different somethings. It's not just, hey, I've learned that lesson, fuck it, I'm out. Now you're finding yourself in a similar situation where it's a lesson. But it's a beneficial lesson if you take the lesson and look at it in a different way. It's not backtracking. It's a whole nother spectrum of the lesson. What the holy fuck? That kind of sucks ass. You're learning another end of a lesson. You're learning it in a different way. You've already learned it. Does this make sense to you? Because I don't know if it makes quite sense to me yet. It's just knowledge I know is coming out of my mouth right now. So like, and no, I don't know how I know this, okay? But I know it. It's so familiar, it makes sense. I just don't know how to word it. It's like a lesson you've done. And you grew from it. Now it's the same. You're gonna be in a very similar scenario where you're like, I'm fucking out. Because it's never worked before. I've learned this lesson. See, but like you haven't learned another part of it. So you've learned a complete lesson. You've learned a complete lesson. Don't get me wrong. It's not that you didn't learn it, but there's another part within that part. Now comes knowledge. Now comes wisdom. Does that make sense to anyone? So it's like, now I gotta teach that part of the lesson. So it's like another spectrum. So like here's a lesson. Let's just say here's a lesson. We learned it, okay? Freaking A+, guys. I don't know if my A+ is backwards. Oh no, I did it right, okay? Here's the A+. Lesson learned. Good fucking job. You got the world. Congratulations, right? Now there's all these other lessons. Like I think there's multiple lessons, not just like 1, 2, or 3. Like there's so much knowledge to be taken from one thing. I'm trying to make this make sense to me. Because this is teaching and learning on a whole nother level that I think can really change not even outcomes. It could actually maybe change the collective. So it must be, well, it's learning from your higher self, third eye, right? I almost feel like I'm being asked which means you're being asked, which means I have to teach so you can teach. What the fuck? So we're awakening a different part of your brain, which happens with spiritual growth anyway. But is it possible to access? Is it possible to teach something where your words are strong enough I know it's possible. I'm trying to figure this out. It's activating a different part of like a brain, a wave, brain wave, which we know spiritual people, we think with a different part of the brain anyway. But there might be something really simple here that can be taught that can affect a brain wave, like that can massively make a big impact, not just on this person, like on this plane. See, guys, this is new knowledge coming to me. See how I learn with you guys? This is how it's worked for me from day one. Talking. I think I have the capability, because this is pulling to me too, which is obviously it has to do with the collective, right? Because we're all on the same fucking thing. So apparently I have this capability this might be the next big thing that I always said I was gonna do. I haven't quite figured it out yet. There's a lot of science behind this though. So this wouldn't be one of the things that it can't even be proved. It's through action and time that somehow it gets proven. Something big here. And it's done without medication. It's done without. It's pulling me to like It's like, you guys ever heard of the monkey effect? And here we go again. Something from my past that I've been telling you guys for a good, probably solid year that I wanted to talk about this with you. Because words are powerful. The way you... I think it's like me teaching a monkey effect. It breaks down to energy. Didn't this come up in one of my reads, actually? I don't know if it was YouTube or Patreon. Now, I know I'm totally putting myself in this situation, but that's smart. You totally need to put yourself in this situation too. It's gonna make you smarter. This isn't one of these things where it's like, yeah, I'm going to convince myself I'm doing the right thing and I'm just going to trust. No, you don't want to be fucking naive either. I would keep fucking lending that hand. That's all I gotta say. This other energy has the ability to this other energy has a way of being able to catapult you, but not in like a lesson way, not in a teaching way, not in a sexual way. It's like it's like a transmission way, like is that the right word? Like transmitting? Yeah, like a transmitting way. Does that even make sense? So it's like they're not here to teach you a lesson. You might teach them, but it wouldn't feel like teaching. You only, if anything, you're expanding their brain. Because this person is just as capable. Yours is brain waves. Theirs is different. Theirs is like a different type of energy. It actually affects the feminine's like brain waves. This is like you figuring something out and then scientists coming to you and be like, how the fuck did you come up with that hypothesis? Like, how did you come up with that? Like someone might want to try to prove what you figured out. This is going to lead you places, guys. This person has something within them that activates something within you, and it's not through words or lessons. I think it's through energy. Whether they're vibing low right now or not. You're actually helping them vibe higher. It's all energy. It's not even through words. I mean, obviously it could be through communication, words. Yeah, you guys are talking, whomever this is to you. It's subtle. You wouldn't know it. It's not like, oh yeah, I know what she's talking about. Every time I touch him, I get shocked. It's not like that. It's like I mean, it can be for some of you, but not to get to what this is. That's not what this is. This is not like, I don't think you'd have a fucking clue on what's happening here. Clueless. So I want to clarify, but now I need to run downstairs and use the bathroom because now my sister's up here taking a shower. So I'll be right back if you guys want to kind of fill each other in. I don't even know how to explain this read. It's a lesson more than, it's a teaching more than anything. Okay, so there's multiple lessons within lessons, okay, which I was saying earlier. So there's multiple lessons within lessons, but I think it's multiple lessons within the one lesson. So here's what I came up with in the bathroom. For those who don't know me, I have bathroom thoughts. This is one of these things where it's like, you focus on you, especially if you're the feminine. You focus on work, spirituality, what's next for you. You just stay focused. Whatever this is with this masculine, whether it's a friendship, partnership, a lovership, whatever it is for you, I guess it might just transform into whatever it's supposed to be, right? So the best advice I can give for the feminine, be there for this person when necessary, and vice versa. I think is someone that obviously reciprocates and would absolutely be there for you. It's not a one-sided thing. But I think the feminine right now needs to focus more on her. Because this other energy is not going anywhere. It's this energy, there's a purpose here too. This other energy is here, you know? So it's like, don't worry about them. Unless it's one of those things where they reach out and they need you. Vice versa. Because you're fucking creating. This is exciting. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this person's part of it, whoever this is. Like in my head, I have an idea of, it's not an idea, I know exactly who that is. But that can't be my focus. They're my focus as every day we shoot the shit, we're friends, we need each other, yada yada. It's a given. Got each other's back. Okay? Yeah, figure it out. So therefore, you focus on you. Even if you talk to this person every day. Because they would only want to see you succeed. That's a given. But you're also helping this energy with something too. Whether they're aware of it or not. And it's not like just a helping hand. It's more than that. You're almost activating them too. Whether they're aware of it. We all have it. We're born with it. It's just a matter of you know, using the tool, using the skill. It's not even that you have to accept it. It's just something radiating from it, you know? So I say focus on you before we even get to like the lesson. I think everything I'm talking about, the knowledge I'm giving you guys right now is part of that anyway. It only makes sense. So let's find out about this King of Swords real quick. And then we'll figure out the feminine. The Hangman. See, yeah, they're fucking spiritual, guys. And I don't even know if they're aware of it. Look how magical. That's like the Magician. Right? So, to me, with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's definitely representing spirituality too. But the hangman sacrifices too. Remember I said there's something very sacrificial about this situation? I don't know what that is. This person knows how to play their cards right too with whatever that is. I don't know if that's coins falling from their pocket, but look at them laced in gold. I don't know what that's regarding. But look how like it's being transmitted. Here, it's being transmitted. This isn't like, this is not saying anything's on hold. This is you actually changing their perspective or vice versa. It's activation between you two. I don't know what it is. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. It's just whatever it is happening as part of your next part of your life chapter. It is there's a purpose here. And for you, for the one who's more spiritual, this is a spiritual thing for you more than anything else, because they honestly think that comes first, whether that person wanted to hear it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think they would accept that about you, whether they understood it or not. But like, this is telling me there's curiosity. This would be an energy that kind of stays behind the scenes too. It's not like, hey, let's flaunt our public life and what this is. It's not like that either. But you wouldn't need it to be like that. See, that's the 3D. I got a boyfriend, I got a girlfriend, this is my life. Like, that shit's not even necessary when you reach a point of fucking growth and spirituality. You're like, nobody's gotta know about jack shit. My business, my secrets. This is like a power couple. For sure. Without having to flaunt the whole power couple. I got here because of her. I got here because you guys are each other's rock. But no. No, you wouldn't even look at it like that. It's the connection you guys have. It is what it is. So their perspective is changing too. You guys could end up working together, being together. You guys could end up marrying each other down the road and be like a phenomenal power couple. Like, but everything you do is behind the scenes. which is nice. It's personal, it's private. No need to flaunt it. Like, it's, that type of connection is beautiful too. Let's find out about this Empress real quick. Ten of Pentacles, fucking goddamn. She's gonna create. You're gonna create. We're all gonna fucking create. This is something that runs in the family too. Runs in the DNA, whether you're aware of it or not. Like, this is leaving a legacy. See, I'm telling you, this is pulling me back to like the whole science part of it. Like, it could take you 40 years to even not completely master, but be pretty fucking good at what you do. And it's something that gets left in books, history. Like, you're opening something brand new. So it's like, if you're just starting this new hypothesis, right? Somebody obviously is going to have to take your place when you're gone or you're retired. This would be something I think you stick with to the day you die. Like, you might teach it to someone else, have a student, which now pulls me back to the Karate Kid. You're leaving like something legendary, like, that will affect masses, the collective. This is exciting. And you're going to be wealthy with the Ten of Pens. But I don't think that matters to you. I mean, it does and it doesn't. I don't even think you would flaunt it. You would just take advantage of it in a more spiritual way. Nice vacations here and there. But it would be quality vacations versus anything else. If that makes sense to any of you guys. So this is not one of these things where you're starting a business, and I'm going to tell you this right now, because I've always, here and there, the whole marketing crosses my mind. But why spend $2-3 grand a month on marketing? This is not something you need capital for. You hold this within you. You know how many people get places in life through success, through certain stuff, that don't even have degrees in X, Y, Z? You don't need it, because it's already in your brain. It's accessing the knowledge, figuring out the knowledge. It's going to make you extremely successful. And definitely with money too. But like I said, I don't think you care about that. This is more about helping, leaving a legacy. It's more than just writing a book. I used to say that to you guys all the time. Like, I'm gonna write a book. Like, I might eventually still do that too. But like, this is different. This is going down in a book. And if you ask me, it's science. Or trying to figure out the science, or somebody will try to figure out the science to your hypothesis. Is that the correct word? It must be. Hypothesis, I don't fucking know. But some people are very book smart. That gets them in a way in life that's extremely successful. Accessing this part of spirituality can make you extremely successful. And that's what you're meant to do. So you're going to be pretty fucking content with the Ten of Pence being the Empress. In the long run, not overnight. To me, you're already content, and telling me, saying the Ten of Pence, I said that to you. Now is the time for you to focus on you, not necessarily money, but whatever this is. that's gonna put you where you need to be. And it's nothing to rush or stress over. Obviously still be part of that person's life, but this is like, and this doesn't have to do with money. Yeah, I just explained that to you. This doesn't have to do with capital. You don't need capital. Maybe to do like little stuff here and there, but like not your purpose. But this person's part of it, so this energy wouldn't ever quit, wouldn't stop working, because it's a gift. See what I'm saying? And if it's gonna affect the future, you don't ever stop working. I am gonna say, for me, I'm saying in my head right now, that kind of sucks, because then I know I'm coming back another round to do it all over again, but to take off where I left off. So it'd be even stronger. But then that means I'm fucking screwed coming back. I didn't want to come back. Whatever. Because you go through the struggle. You don't just come back like this. It is, might not be as hard, but it's still going to be a fucking challenge. Oh my god. I really didn't want to come back. Anywho, I really didn't want to come back. I can't even read this in a like more way. We're too far advanced for that shit. You know what I mean, jelly beans? If I look fucking crazy, I look crazy. I don't give a flying rat's ass anymore, because this shit's gonna get me somewhere. That's gonna affect a lot of people in a very beneficial way. So how crazy will I be then? I won't be crazy then. I'll be pretty fucking smart. I am feeling better, thanks. Let's see what this Eight of Wands is, because I think it's more, whatever this is going to catapult your ass. Right? Justice. But look at how it's even doing that. I know it's going through the coochie, and my mind's not even in my gutter. Right? But like, it's going to catapult you. So that's why I'm looking at this as more as a journey versus communication. And even the communication, the slightest communication with somebody back and forth, like I said, whoever this person is, can be extremely beneficial. Right? And that's why I'm saying it's subtle. You wouldn't even know it. But to me, it is whatever that is going to catapult your ass. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. And it could be communication from other lanes. Like, it could be whatever it is, whether it's this person or a journey. It's happiness. See, whatever this is, it's like, you're going to celebrate. Like, this ends up being beautiful. Like, you're getting poured on. And it could just be communication, you know, or it could be communication coming this week that's going to make you extremely happy. Or it could have been something that already happened. But it's also balancing of the karmic scale. So I think someone's energy here is going to feel a lot more at ease. I just say fucking focus on you. And that's not excluding this energy by any means. Tell me about the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is whoever's the most spiritual one. Like, this is being led too. Like, there's somebody obviously teaching you, but then you teach. Does that make sense? Like, I'm a teacher. Two of Cups. See, it has to do... It's the two of you. Look at you. This is like it's a spiritual thing. And I don't even think you're aware of it. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it is linked to the feminine too. So she's probably a teacher too, or you are, or a catalyst. I don't think it's a catalytic thing, but it could be. It could be spiritual bait, catalytic. It could be a whole bunch of things just to get this off the ground, right? But that's not the bigger purpose. And this is also saying with the Hierophant, this is someone you're being in a relationship with. Eventually. Or you're already in it. Just because the Two of Cups does not mean this is a lover. It kind of looks like one in this scenario, but it doesn't have to be. The Two of Cups is any type of partnership. But the two of you are fucking intertwined. The two of you could be healers. I think if anything, with the Queen of Cups being right there with the Nine of Swords, King of Wands, I think this scenario makes you both nervous, both apprehensive. So that's why I'm saying, like, focus more on you, your work, your studies, or reading a book, or even if it's creativity and you're painting, you know what I mean? Like, I just think there's something there that would just eventually escalate, but it's not something that needs to be focused on. That needs to be taken out of the equation. Well, does that make sense? Like, if you guys are friends or lovers, whatever, it is about you two when you're together, but like, you both live separate lives, you know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't mean you don't live separate lives, actually, is what they're saying, but I don't think you realize that yet. Okay. I think there's a connection here that is way more stronger than you even know. This would be something like you're either not trying to see it, feel it, avoid it, or you're just like, I never would expect it from this person. There's something here that's very underlined. So it might start... You guys are going to start connecting real soon. And remember earlier I said something, you might get a telepathic connection with someone? It might become even more intense. Like, it's like you both just know each other. You know, it brings me back, it makes me laugh. You know how you got certain energies, like, you'll never figure me out. Whatever this is between the two of you, you guys know each other to a T. So when somebody probably says, oh, don't even bother trying to figure me out, you would be like... Buddy, I know you better than you know yourself. And this energy knows you better than you think you know yourself. I'm telling, that's the type of connection that you two have. Like, whatever your needs are, you soothe each other's needs. It's pretty fucking powerful. It's actually, me talking about it is actually intimidating me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because that means this type of energy is coming our way. And that is a little intimidating. Let's find out about this Wheel of Fortune. But try to remember, you got the Tower. Yeah, see, it is sudden. And it's out of the blue. And there's the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful, guys. I've always wanted a connection like this. Always. This will take a while to get there. This is not going to happen overnight. But this is one of those connections that you want. It's a mindful connection. Whoa. So the wheel's a tower. It's not really Scorpio energy. It's sudden. It's out of the blue. The tower is what? 16? Yeah. And then the ace, so 16, 7, 8. Your whole life can change drastically by August. Or July. By September, you might be starting a new project. Maybe even August. The Hierophant and the Two of Cups, that's another 7. There's something in July for you guys. And then the 10, 3, which is a 4. Something with April. Not the I'm talking like past April. But April was a big month for us. Remember I said that since last summer? So something could have happened spiritually in April for the feminine. Like an activation. So I asked, what is this 5 of Pence? And it's strength. So it's just strength to move forward. It could be a Leo, but 9, it's just strength and confidence. Okay, Princess of Cups. There's feelings, Page of Cups. Yeah, see, there's a lot. This is, it's like, it might not even be loneliness. It's taking you out of your comfort zone and having the strength to be confident. I'm telling you, these karmic scales are balancing themselves out for you. It's a given. So it's not even lack of. Even if you're feeling lonely or this other energy is, it's not about that. It's about picking yourself up and having the damn strength and the confidence to move forward. And a knowing that things need to move forward. It's just a matter of whether it's you or this other energy that needs to be like, okay, that's over. This is my here and now. This is energy you need to pull yourself out of. That's why I said, if it's linked to the feminine, you need to remain strength. You need to remain strong. And you need to focus on you. And whatever this other thing is too, right? It's going to be work and love. It's going to be something. Whatever this is, it's so mutual between you guys, whether you're talking about it or not. I don't even think you're talking about it. Coming in with the Hangman and the Death, like it's just something that would transform on its own. If this is the masculine, it's the same thing. If something's over for them, This is them recognizing, like, hey, I'm strong enough. I need to walk out of this too. What the fuck am I doing? Look at what I have right in front of me. Brand new opportunity. I think the feminine might see it already. She seems more stable. I hate to say it like that, but she's coming in rocking that 10 of Pence too as the Empress. Knowing there's change here. Knowing there's a new opportunity, but flowing with work too. Just letting shit flow, right? We're trying to figure out how to let shit flow. Because this is something, it's not planned out. There's no strategy. It's just out of the blue with a tower. It's sudden. It's totally out of the blue. Maybe out of the blue she catches feelings that were like, whoa, where the fuck did those come from? She sees something. Because I don't think anyone's trying to see what's here. And I think it's because the masculine might be holding on to the past and the feminine is past the past. She's in a spiritual world. You know, the past don't fucking phase her. Past is the past. You want to talk about the fucking past? Oh my god. It's like draining. Like fucking, let the past go fucking, like, whoa. The past? I don't even want to go there. I'm past the past. This chica's like in a spiritual world, like fucking that shit don't phase her. Like, it's almost like there's a meme I posted the other day where I was laughing, and it's so true, because once you're awakened and someone tries to tell you about how you think or feel, it's like you just fucking laugh. Like it's a joke. You know? It's like you're so beyond that. Like, oh, so you're still at that level? Like, I'm done. Like, I wouldn't even know how to associate myself with you. Somebody like that coming in. You know what I mean? Whole nother fucking level. That shit don't phase her. That's why you guys can read each other like the back of the book. Like you don't even need to, you probably telepathically communicate all damn day. It's just there. It's always been there. It's like an awakening, a renewal. I'm telling you, there's something there that's always been there. This could be someone you know from childhood, guys. I'm going to say a majority of you, this is a lover. Because there's a new opportunity for love. The Two of Cups, you already feel the same way. Whether you're talking about it or not. I think it's just a given. It's just a matter of letting stuff, I almost said heal. And I don't see healing on the board, so I don't know what that's regarding. Because this Five of Pence, someone's keeping themselves in this energy. Doesn't want to accept change. It's a number of 5, you know? Not easily accepting changing. If this is an end of a marriage for someone, because that's been on the board, it's not love like they think or like you think. It's trust, it's loyalty. But your loyalty can still remain. But your loyalty also, in a way, disguised with someone else. You can keep the loyalty. You don't have to break. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't even see it. That's something I just channeled. So there's healing here. It's got to be with the masculine. Because the connection they have, because marriage has been on the board, like it's over, like a separation. There's something, right? And it's accepting. It's a lot of things, but, and maybe you're there for somebody. I don't know everyone's scenario. Because that's an ending of a marriage for sure. That's an ending. The death card, there's no going back. It's a finality. Why? because there's a purpose here with someone else, which is whomever this Empress is, kids or not. It's what you guys create spiritually or in the 3D. It's what you create or what the two of you do for each other to create. Like, you might even go into business with each other. It might actually even be like on a spiritual sense, but it'd be very private. So this person is choosing to stay in the Five of Pentacles. So once this energy realizes they have the strength, they're out. And it's sudden, which is nice. They won't be in this energy long. And you help too. Focus on work. Focus on everything. It is balancing everything. Spirit put you two together. I think you know this person. How many of you guys know this person already? You have to be relating to this. That it's a teaching. We've learned. Yeah, I've taught this in 2 years, and now we got to look at it differently, right? So like, all right, so you all are. Okay, now I don't feel so crazy. This is why I feel like this, because I've said it to you, and I hate to say it for those on Patreon, but Patreon is completely different from YouTube right now, and I don't know why. It's like the readings are different. The way I explained it, there's a difference there, okay? And it's not anything I'm doing intentionally, and don't take it personally by like me saying that. Like, I'm not doing it to be like that, but I'm telling you, like, even the amount of emails I've gotten from people from Patreon, they see it too. It's like catapulting them in a new direction too. And I hate to say it like that. I do, because I'm not saying you have to be part of Patreon, but I'm just saying, like, there's just, yeah, the reads are very different. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I don't, and I'm not taking away from YouTube. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. I'm giving you guys the same amount of love and attention, honestly. But like, there is something there. And I think that's beneficial for me, because it's a teaching process for me too. And I think I'm going to learn, yeah, my little PCs. I think I'm going to learn in different ways too, in order to help everybody, right? But I'm just saying, like, this, what I'm seeing here, I think we're going to start seeing more on Patreon than YouTube. Why? Because it's teaching, it's spiritual, right? So it's like getting paid for your teaching. I can't explain it, guys. That's why my Patreon, I left it extremely low priced for you guys, that it would benefit you guys, because especially everyone that got the push. You know, if you were to even do, 7 every week, whatever you guys do, you're still scoring more on Patreon, because you're getting the weekly reads, you're getting the contract, you're getting all this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not leaving YouTube, I promise you. But I'm just telling you what Spirit's telling you. I don't know. Because I promise I'm not going anywhere. I can't figure out quite yet. I'm still trying to decipher why other energy is coming in on Patreon than it is YouTube. And I think it's because it's being paid for your talent. It's a lot of other things too. And I'm still benefiting you. I still had that issue with the price that I had 2 years ago with my reads with you guys. Because it's never been materialistic for me, ever. It's just doing things the right way that's beneficial in the real fucking world. I can't explain it. Does that make sense, maybe? I don't get it. I don't know if I'll ever figure that part out for me. Money's never been a thing for me, guys. Could have been a problem for me too, though. You know what I mean? Because it's like, whatever. It's more about my soul and love and giving, you know? But people always try to rattle me like that. You know, like, Court, you gotta make a living. And I do make a great living. I'm not, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. I still can't figure that part out. It really bothers me, and it's definitely hindered me in my life throughout the years. Because I have to be able to work on the 3D fucking level too. Yeah, I can't. I don't know why I bother. Some of you guys must feel the same way with me. But then I think sometimes the way we have a lot of setbacks. You know what I mean? Because it's not about that. But in the real world, you got to pay your bills, right? So I don't know. I think that's why in the long run you end up like this, because it's not what drives you. Money doesn't drive you. You know what I mean? It's passion, it's desire, it's spirituality, especially in my case. And then therefore it just lands in your lap. It's not anything that would ever be abused or, you know. I have people tell me all the time, "Cool, go find a guy with money." What the? I want to find a guy that loves me. You know? Is it nice if they got money? Yeah. Less worry when it comes to certain stuff, but don't need money like that. I always wanted, and I don't know why we're having this conversation, but like I always wanted just to be comfortable and not worry about my bills and be able to take vacations with the children, you know, and just be comfortable. That's why it'd be nice to have money, but it's not a necessity. Well, it is in the real world. See, that's where like it's hard for me too. But anywho, it doesn't matter. So I don't know if okay. That I don't know. I can't figure it out myself. Thanks for the donation. You know what I mean? I don't even know when that came in. So I think that's why it ends up being extremely comfortable in life, because you're not like, I need someone with money. I need to spend money. You're so, and it's not even like greedy, like, oh, I don't want to spend the money. I'd read about money, but I don't know why. Like, obviously not overly spending, but you know how like sometimes in life, like I've been through a struggle, guys. I relied on my ex-husband for a very long time, like all the money, right? So like when I started making my own, whatever, that's a whole nother story. There's a teaching thing here, so hold on. Meaning, so like I used to hold on to money and just keep putting in the account and the account and the account. And sometimes I'd be like, oh, I can wait like another week or so to pay that bill, because I'd want more money to come in first. But it doesn't work that way with someone that's listening to me right now, because it's important. It's a teaching thing. It's like, pay the bill. It's almost like that same amount will come back to you some way, somehow. Through work, obviously, right? But like, if you have money, make sure you donate. I've always said that to you. I've been saying that to you for years now. Like I've talked about a children's hospital. You know what I mean? Like, so if you have money, make sure you're donating to charities, whatever. Because that's how it comes back to you too. Because those who don't, that got money, that there was, someone might be stuck in a rut spiritually. I do know the process on how to get out of that when it comes to money. And I know it's not easy to start a spiritual business because you are taught a certain way, and sometimes you fail and you want to give up. So somebody must be going through that, like a very, very beginning of something when it comes to finances. Do I need capital? But you don't. See what I'm saying? It all meshes. If you're that person, I guess just email me. But that's like a whole story. That's like the spiritual journey, because money is energy. That's like a whole video. That will actually probably be beneficial to a lot of people. Because the struggle is fucking real. Because I can actually see that with the Empress, Ten of Cups, the Tower, the Wheel, the Ace of Cups. Like, I can actually see that. That's a whole nother part of spirituality. So some of you guys are relating to that. Yeah? Oh. Okay. Because it is right there in that one corner. It's like all tied together. So I guess maybe I should publish a video like that. There. Holy shit. Okay. It's kind of I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of uncomfortable topic for me though. Because it's so personal. And I still have a hard time talking about it with you guys to this day. You know? So, Jesus. But I didn't realize that many of you are going through that. Okay. I think if I do that, I might do it on Patreon. And for those who can't afford to be on Patreon, I will send you the video for free. I won't charge you for it. You know what I mean? Because it's so personal. And even if that video stays on YouTube for years and someone says, hey, that video can help me, I will still give it to you for free a year from now. It's just, I want to be able to help, right? But because it is personal, I think it's something I'll upload on Patreon. And then I'll advertise it on YouTube. And then from there, you can do any donation you want, like I always have. But it's a very personal story, you know, it's not the easiest. So But I get it. The struggle is fucking real. I'm not the only one that had to experience that. So it's like every aspect of my life, guys. It's not just love. We all experience it. And I gotta be able to teach every aspect. Fucking thank you for all these 5 planets being in fucking retrograde right now. Like, great. So there is a trick to that. And it is actually beneficial for me to help you and teach you that. Yep, that's a given. Okay. So I'll work on that. Because that fucking sucks. Been there. This new connection you might even have with somebody, because this is pulling me all over the place. This is somebody you might even know from childhood. This is someone you could have even dated and never expected to be back in your life. Like, it's a connection that was really hard for you to break and you were younger too. Probably took you a very long time to get over something. And that energy's always been around. You're connected. You're intertwined. It is what it is. You guys are very welcome. It is what it is. It's like a connection that never went away. Friendship or not, it's the lovers didn't come out. It doesn't have to be love, guys. It could be a friend, but it is an opportunity for love. So a majority of you, it's also a lover or someone who can come in your life and be a lover. If this is somebody brand new that's coming into your life, this scenario, then this is somebody you know from a past life. You wouldn't recognize it yet, though. That is the truth. It's either that or you don't want to see it. So, like, you have all these lessons right now of trusting, and it does come down to love. It will be, but it's more than love. There's a purpose here, right? But it might just start off however. But let's do a lesson for the feminine and the masculine this week. That could help you. Start with the feminine for this situation. There's something extremely powerful here. I don't think you realize the power the two of you hold, actually, to be honest with you. So the woman is doubting. So I release all the need to know the answers. So like I said, focus on you, work. Okay, because that's why I really felt, that makes sense, because I really felt like it's something about a lesson. There's something here that you've already learned where you're looking at it like, this fucking nuts. Fucking see you later, right? There's something there. That was probably like an hour into this video we talked about that. So you can either doubt it or trust it. But it's saying you don't need to know. See what I'm saying? Like it's like stay focused on you. Like I said, you really don't need to know. Like this will just develop naturally if it's going to. It's like the only way to let your guard down. Unless you literally want to take a whole fucking lesson on how many steps it takes to get here. Like how many licks does it get to the fucking Tootsie Roll? Like it literally is one of those things where it's like something just has to like happen naturally, but you need to focus on you. And this energy too is what they're telling me, but really you. Okay, so right now with the woman, like you don't need to know the fucking answers. You know, that's it. freedom. Like I said, right now, all about you, your own happiness, what you're creating. You're already a fucking free bird. So don't get trapped in that shit again, because it's gonna get real easy to get trapped in that, because you're looking at something like a lesson. I've learned it, not going there. Well, apparently there's all different spectrums of a lesson that we all discovered today. Okay? So we'll get there. But right now, don't worry about it. All right? I pose the power for free will, and I can create my own happiness. All right? So let's see what's up with the masculine. This comes with strength too. If this is all one energy and the masculine's just here, but this is a message for the feminine, you need the strength. And it's like, great, here we go again. Spirit asking me to have the strength. Fucking yada, 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 yada. Or it could be all the masculine being like, wow, is this happening? You know, so it's like, that's why I'm saying don't get in your head like that. Focus on you, whatever this is, like, because you wouldn't even see it coming. That's how crazy this scenario is. Like, you guys' bond is going to strengthen like you wouldn't fucking believe. And right now, here and now, like, the man pulled the purpose too. So either they pulled the love and the same exact cards. Okay. Apparently they got some regret too. But this is what I want. Surrender. Yep. That was the advice for the King of Swords. So there is something sacrificial here. This energy does need to surrender. This energy does need to realize something's over. I am in a whole new fucking world. Okay? And it's just the way it's supposed to be. And they need to accept that. Okay? So they need to stop controlling a situation. Because this is the original card I wanted, but these 3 cards got stuck in my hand, which were the first 3 that were out here anyway. So this person can realize there's a purpose or not. They could realize there's love. They could already be in love and not want to speak it because they're trying to control the situation. But you can't control what's happening. Something's just happening naturally. But there's regret. Like I said, this masculine's probably holding on to the past. I don't know what that's forgetting. Only you would know what that's forgetting. Okay? So it's like the masculine really does need to sacrifice. His happiness is elsewhere. Or this is vice versa. It goes the other way around. Okay? But I will tell you what purpose at the bottom of the deck. This masculine needs some fucking purple in their life. Okay? So if you're going back and forth with this person, send them purple hats. Send them purple. They could have been in the service. Or send them, you know, purple flowers or purple emojis. Okay? They're probably gonna be like, what the fuck? Why are you sending me purple emojis? Stop that. But this purple person needs some fucking purple in their life this week. Okay? So throw them some purple emojis. So the woman, just do your thing. You don't need to know the answers. That's what Spirit is telling you, which makes sense if you're spiritual. You know, it's, you just know. But like, you also must know there's something going on, and it's like, it just makes you feel better because of lessons you learned to have something definitive, to have clarity. You don't get it this time. You want clarity? Focus on work. Focus on other things. Because you don't get to have it this time with this person. It's very unknown. It's just, I'm telling you, something out of the blue is just going to happen. You're going to be like, what the holy fuck? Telling you. Yeah, and this masculine, they're controlling their feelings with the strength card too. They're holding back a little bit. But don't worry about it. This person knows when they persevere and move forward, they will. This person is very aware there's something here. Now, spiritual or not, because I feel like it's the feminine on this end, but it can be the masculine. You both are. It's whether they're aware of it. And this is one of those things like, oh, well, there's a purpose. You're back in my life. But they probably look at it like, if they're going through something like this, they're probably like, what is this, revenge? Like, what's the purpose here? You know, like, but I think in a very lower vibration, so it wouldn't be very positive. They just know it's here, if that makes sense. They can either accept that there's love here and there's just that type of connection. This person's aware of it, or they will be. But you're also dealing with a masculine who's trying to control something and is having a really hard time releasing their past. Haven't we all? But this is something that gets released a lot quicker than either energy realizes. Okay? So this was a nice read because it was teaching, and it also kind of helps with your current scenario. And I keep getting pulled to the lesson and I'm laughing because the Spirit's like, you don't need to know the answers. But it's like you're so, I wouldn't say the word is fixated, but I think it's clarity for you. Like, been here, done that. It's like repeating something so similar with something, with a lesson you learned, that this is a challenge for you. But this tower is positive. This situation is positive, and you need to trust it, which might be hard. Or it's just gonna, stuff, your energy is just gonna switch out of the blue, and you're like, wow, I don't want to lose a friendship. I don't want to lose what this is. Because you guys could just be friends and really, really, really just love each other. It doesn't have to be more than that. But whatever this link is between man and woman right now, it's not going anywhere. There's a bigger purpose here. It's love too, so I feel like you guys probably will fall in love. This person needs to let go of the past and surrender. Stop controlling. Fear's controlling too. But the person you're dealing with is pretty smart. They know you're in your life, their life for a reason. Like, they're not foolish. It's just accepting that the past is gone, that there's somebody right in front of them, and you might be that person. We've all been there plenty of times thinking it was the one, right? And it doesn't end up being the one because it's so strong. You know you've had a past life with this person. Guys, I've been there. Especially with my last relationship. Like, past lives, like crazy. We made so much money in the past. Like, there's so much stuff. But it doesn't end up working out. But it taught me a lot, you know? That's why I think with this one, it's like you don't see it, or you don't want to see it, or there's just no need to see it. Let shit flow, and eventually you're going to feel it. Which is different. There's a difference between a knowing and a feeling. It's the whole intuition thing. You don't know how you know, you just know. But I don't think you quite feel it yet. Like, you know it's there because you know. But wait until you really feel it. You guys aren't there yet. And even if there's mutual love, like, you guys are going to fall in love. And it's whoa. It's like having a best friend for a lover. Like, you could have other friends, but you wouldn't even need other friends. Just having each other would be enough. It's like the perfect little scenario for those who just want to live life in privacy and experience love and have the luxuries of life too, and just enjoy each other's company. It's phenomenal. I've been wanting that for a very long time. It's a blessing and not a lesson. But to get to the blessing, you gotta tackle the lesson. It's like, man, you can't win sometimes. You know? Always gonna be ups and downs, guys. But this is not energy that runs away from each other. Okay? It's not. It's not energy that runs away from each other. And that itself is a fucking blessing. It's energy that sticks together. And that is a fucking blessing. So, it's a beautiful read. I love you guys. I love you guys. I will let you know. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't think I'll be on anymore today. I got a meeting at 1:30 for this like new endeavor. And then I still have to do the push. I got 2 personals to do today. I still got to do the push and the soul's contract. I'm loving the soul's contract. That's fun. We got a full moon on Friday, right? Yeah. I want to start the relationship one for the VIP. I almost wanted to do it after the full moon, but I feel like I don't know if I'll do it before. But the before and after would be drastic, so anywho. It's like a whole new story. Or a whole new way to go about something or look at something. I don't know. That one's anywho. So I'll let you know. Can't believe we got that. You're welcome. I love the purple. I can't believe we got that full moon coming already. You know? Yeah, it was negative. But they also feel like I could have had a little, like a little case of like underlying pneumonia or something. They couldn't, but I'm fine. I don't have. I know, I was so excited. So excited too. I know the eclipse too. I'm not really worried about the eclipse. If anything, that's bringing really nice energy. That's fucking needed. You don't even need to worry about the eclipse. We're dealing with something historical right now with 5 planets being in fucking retrograde. That's enough for us. This eclipse is gonna eclipse out some of that shit, which is, it's gonna be beautiful. This is not an eclipse that's gonna suck us into anything. This one doesn't have a void like that, guys. This is like, bring it. Like, let's fucking go. I wish it would get here sooner. This one's beneficial. There's been other ones where it will suck you into a void and fucking you're in a dryer for like 6 months. And you get spit out and it's like, who am I? It's like finding your way. It's fucking brutal.
You already went to Dunkin's, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot your donut.
I forgot my donut.
I'll make you a bagel.
No bagel, man. Well, actually, no, I'll take a bagel.
You put it in?
No.
Because I'm wrapping this up. You put it in and I'll do everything else for you.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah.
Deal. So.
I don't want it as a sandwich, though. I want it like...
Yes, I know how you like your bagels.
Okay. I also want extra cream cheese because I'm cool.
Because you're cool like that. What song is that? Because you're cool like that. I don't think that's the word. But it's something like that. I don't know. I'm glad he actually came in and broke up the energy. Because I was like doing my whole to-do list on YouTube. So fucking hello. Go do your to-do list off of the air. Alright, y'all. I'll see you later, Gators. I'll let you know when it's uploaded and ready. And I'll see you mañana. Watch this. I like everything. You love everything with peanut butter?
No, not peanut butter.
Did you just mock me?
Mm-hmm.
And why everything with peanut butter? Do it again. Do it a little louder.
Mm-mm.
I wish this breakfast place is open. I wonder if Janie's is open for a pickup.
Who's that?
I'd love a nice breakfast. Alright, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
If I had an airplane bagel,